Welcome back to Let's Play Touhou Puppet Dance Performance. We've made our way to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Now the Scarlet Devil Mansion is going to be... It's going to be our first real dungeon. Let's call it. It's actually going to be a pretty big ordeal and is going to take us more than one video to get through the entire thing. You can think of it like an entire area, all on its own. It's also a little maze-like. So we can't go up there, but there are other options. We can go left and right here. There's a staircase down and a staircase up. How do you defend yourself? And then similarly, we can go this way, the staircase down, staircase up. Fine. I can go down here. I kind of want to see what that other fairy did. Do you stop me from going up? You do. Okay, so this is going to end up kind of shoehorning us in one direction. We can go in here, though. Maybe. So a lot of the Scarlet Devil Mansion isn't going to open up to us right away. We're going to have to complete other paths in order to get there. I don't know if there's anything else in this room. There is! So there's nothing else down there for us, which means we only have one path for us to go, and it's down this staircase, which leads us to another room. This room has a lot of books in it. And Marissa. That way you're hiding behind a bush. So we've made it to the Grand Library. This would be Patcholi's home turf, so we could expect to find her somewhere about. A lot of books! A lot of books! I'm hoping at some point something says something other than there's a lot of books. But maybe we won't be so lucky. There are indeed a lot of books. Down to the ground floor. Are you really reading? Well, as expected, we have to beat up Koakuma. So Tokiko was wind type. Everything I have does normal damage, so let's use Playing Ghost. Diose. Now, Diose was a nature type. Everything I have do not use light. Now, there it is. And, of course, Koakuma is sending out Koakuma. Koakuma is dark type. Light does double damage. Oku got a new skill. I guess if you're gonna let me off that easy. Oh, okay. That's a lot of books! Oh, what did Oku get? Concussion! Concussion is a nice one to have, because it's my first actual fighting type move. So I'm going to learn it, and I'm going to put it over top of one of these two light ones. I do not know which one. They're both approximately the same. Let's put it over Light of Origin. I'll just swap it back later if I learn something otherwise. Oku is sub-fighting type, though, so that's our first actual fighting move. Good to have a fighting move on a fighting type. Who'd have thought? And there's Patchouli. I'm causing trouble. Trouble. Or at least we're hoping you may know something. Or be able to glean something. Dang it. She's got a point. Dang it. A step up from Koakuma, Patchouli is going to be a form of mini-boss for us. So Alice is Steel Light. Dark does double damage. Now Patchouli is Void. Dark still does double damage for some reason. Whatever. Man, I feel bad. Oh, I didn't kill her. That's alright. I mean, that's what you get when I got 9 levels on you. I'm honest to goodness not trying to be over-leveled. But I will point out, I'm a little high level now. At the end of this game, I will not be. Just putting that out there. Like that she just knows Marissa's hiding over there. I mean, I guess. Yay! I will take advantage of that. I mean, I haven't really done much, but the fun is yet to begin. That's a lot of bucks! There's also a Aku doll here. A lot of bucks. Because this is going to be kind of a hub for a moment. Because we head down here, we're back up top, we can run over and talk to Marissa again now that we've gotten to her other side. I'm sure. She's gone. That was exceptionally fast. Everything just blinked black and she was gone. But that is going to open us up to the unpleasant. This is the back channels of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, the basement labyrinth, I guess you could say. This is a massive maze. And the best thing is, the first time I played through this, I did not even have a map. So I just had to figure it out. But there's also random battles. And guess who shows up but Patchouli? We're going to be encountering 5 new puppets in this area, Patchouli being one of them. And I'm darn well going to catch Patchouli because Patchouli is very important. So Patchouli, I mentioned before, Void type. Neutral to everything, weak to dark, nulls illusion. I will not give a nickname, but Patchouli is going to be joining our roster. Not, however, as a permanent member, but she's going to hold on with us for a while now, much like Nue. So let's go ahead and swap out Patchouli. I'm going to bring her in place of Daiose. Oh, so I haven't actually shown off my puppet box, but this is just everything that we've caught so far. And then over here, I tend to leave it on here by accident, which means everything fills up this, even though I don't want it to. So we're moving Patchouli up to take place in our roster, replacing Daiose. I typically reserve box 30 here, though, for my honorary team members. I'm gonna have to clear it out, though, because some of them just kind of been filing in. And back in we go with Patchouli taking the front spot. So let's see what we get next. Sakuya. So interesting thing about Patchouli, for one, she's a little underleveled right now. But her normal moveset comes, as Patchouli would, with all the elements. Nature, water, electric, fire. Which actually makes her pretty good at being able to cover a lot of positions. A lot of very broad positions. The reason I'll be swapping her out eventually is because as much as I like her as a party member, I tend to work much more on defined positions instead of having one that can cover multiple. Because by the end, I'm just going to be able to cover pretty much everything that Patchouli can do with puppets that can do it better. But in the meantime, Sakuya. Sakuya is Steel Illusion. Let's see here, she is weak to fire, earth, and sound. She nulls void and poison, and takes is strong against steel, wind, light, and dark. Which means, of my options, I have nature, water, electric, fire. Nature, water, electric, you want to hit her with fire. That flare is going to hurt as well. But I'm not entirely convinced it'll one-shot her. I don't know, I got plenty of items, though. Considering I'm a much lower level on Patchouli. Wow. Mirror World. Dang it! Wow, it did one-shot her. I mean, she was weak to it, I guess. And that's a Sakuya. Koakuma! Hey, we're hitting all the notes right off. So of the 5 in this area, Koakuma actually has a 40% chance of showing up. We've also seen Patchouli, who has a 26.67, and Sakuya, who has a 20% chance of showing up. That leaves 2 as the rare ones. Now, Koakuma is Dark type. She is strong against Void and Dark. She is weak to Light, Fighting, and Steel. Nothing I have actually does monumental damage to her. How about that? Oops. Dang. Ow. Wow. Dang it. mean, hey, whatever gets the job done. And very soon, Remelia! Remelia is a 10% chance of showing up. She is Dark Wind. She is weak to Light, Steel, and Electric, super weak to Steel. Strong against Void, Dark, Nature, and Sound, nulls Earth. So I don't have anything especially good against her, so let's just get going. Dang. Alright, well, let's bring out something that can. Steel, eh? Dang it. I guess it makes sense she'd be able to create fog. That was kind of the whole... That was kind of a lot of the plot of... Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Steel, eh? And there's Remelia. That leaves us only one puppet, and that one puppet has the single, well, not single, the lowest catch rate in the game at 3.33%. It shares this catch rate with one other puppet, but it's as rare as they come. Ooh, boy. Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. Can't use items. I disagree. So the last puppet to catch is Flander. Flander is a Dark Light who is weak to Fighting, Illusion, and Steel, strong to Electric, Sound, Nether, and Void. Since Flander is strong to pretty much everything that Patchoulie's got, in fact, most of the puppets in this area are strong to pretty much everything Patchoulie's got, and Patchouli is weak to Dark, which, like, 60% of the puppets in this area are. Patchouli's pretty bad at fighting anything in here. Which is why I swapped out my entire team for Chen. Oh goody, I can use it. I'm using Abby's, I don't want to fuck around. So, as before, Flander is Dark type. I'll go ahead and give it a fight and see what happens, I guess. She's just level 21. As long as she doesn't use a dark move on me. I mean, it's gonna hurt. Right up until... Oh, you do take half damage to electric. Oh, I'm stupid. Let's try this one. Yes! So for one, I swapped out my entire team for Chen, so as not to level everyone else up ridiculously doing this, because I've been trying to catch Flander for half an hour. Patchouli is now level 28, which is a pretty respectable jump, all things considered. But we caught us a vampire. And that is going to finish it up for me for now. I'm going to go in there and level up Patchouli a little bit more. I'll see everyone else next time when we actually dive in to the Scarlet Devil Mansion basement. Until next time, everyone.